A lot of Ghanaians, ebuefu, mounted pressure on our leaders to take swift action after an old interview be a call viral.
Mr. President, with all due respect, you dance with Nego Montane, you dance with Nego Montane. Nigeria, you know, I want to once for him, and say, we're Igbo for him, or Igbo for Keno, with immediate effect. Let's dissolve it. Let's dissolve it because the Igbo free Romano and in Ghana for your go free pa, you go free pa. So want to take drastic action. Ghana for we are coming to demonstrate to call for immediate sacking of all Nigerians from this country. Because from last month to this month, all the robbing cases will come saying Nigeria for half, Nigeria for half. Why is it you could not be free cruise so about no, never ever needs to give more. Mr. President, kindly sack them. Because in TSA and says, Igbo for him, Igbo for Keno, how acquire 50 acres of land, Ewakra, as all about Igbo community, Igbo Nigeria community, everybody. And I mean, not serious because some of them have bad record. The whole world, they can't come with Motoso 7. The whole world, Motoso 7. Me, allow more community to come and say, I don't think Mr. President, Interior Minister Mutaka, Foreign Affairs Minister, please start taking drastic action now. And yes, sir, they see it now, Ghana from Ghana. The same thing, we will call for massive demonstration so that we will sack all the Nigerians from this country. Because
so, in this interview, there is a Nigerian in this country, Ochemu say, wa acquire 250 plots of land, pram, the stretch there to Aplau Honum, Opese Odisi Igbo community. Say all Igbos would gather there. Now, this particular video, I was so about three. Now, share video from beginning to the end. Yebe break it down this story.
Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Igbo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Igbo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land. That is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road. That is at Old Ningo area. Along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge. Maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge and they know that, yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get a out of the country, or those that come into the country in one way or the other will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Igbo, we will also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers, and in future I know that we the Igbos will provide president in Nigeria, and I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man, and one day by the special grace of God he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Igbo village. In that Igbo village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the streets that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzogo. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Zemaladi Henetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Igbo village in Ghana. And this Igbo village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you know you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build market there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We'll plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Ezigbo, we'll go to the Mbala there. We'll go to the garden there to get our New Year Festival. In there, you will see that yes, that's the Igbo tradition is really represented.
So, Papa ya muhuni video, your friend, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ehenetu, or your ambassador, or your Nigerian, and he's been in the country for so many years, in the 1990s, and Obagana. Per our checks, he is married to a Ghanaian, our free royal home in Cape Coast. Now, also a ambassador was several businesses. He deals in oil, he deals in transport business, electronic gadgets, even Sheto or delay in that. Or also a delay in other form of businesses, import and export. Electrical appliances, there are several branches and all in Ghana. Now, this video I go viral no ama a lot of people bisa questions. Mind you, the business legally registered in Ghana, Chibet group of companies under NHS or oil firm or aluminium firm, electronic gadget firms here and there across the country, including even Shito business. So Dr. Chukwudi and a video say Ubia or Jane. Ni Igbo, ni tribe, yen name say Nigeria, Yoruba, any Igbo, any popular pan or na Igbos no, they are very, very proud. Everywhere they go, they carry their tradition. And to Waba Ghana or ya ambassador, as so Ubia, se Ojidi say Igbos, as Igbo king Ghana hano. And why don't he acquire certain plot of land somewhere around Pram off the Aplau stretch honum now on see a community where obetimi gather all Igbos. Now as you watched, he outlined the plans in that particular place omusi. So Ghanaians abisa say how legal is this? So they've started mounting pressure. Even Honorable Sam George Ababe Kasa said there is nothing of that sort in Pram Obi and 250 plot beer for any project like that. So check it online now. People ABC, especially typical Africans, say where is our unity? Almost say anka Indian be Chinese ni be certain Americans been a buyer and ankombe J plot of land in Ghana of that number and Ghanaians be human to someone say now so a fellow African dear I bet that's a big issue. So people are asking questions, say why don't we make the government sit down with these individuals, give them proper planning, say land long-term lease and farm buildings no say you bet taxing year and our government in a basic lease why don't we do this? Set rules in place. They can't, break it. The unity that exists between Africans, no. So imagine, say, we have Ghanaians, we have Ashantis, we have Ewe communities outside in the Western world, UK, US, we have communities, purely Ghanaian communities and purely Nigerian community. Imagine, say, those people are also of the view, say, they won't allow that to happen. Why would we also as Africans do that to Africans? These are things I feel some pan-Africanist online, they are raising concerns. Say a year plan on the support here. Why don't we sit down with them, give them terms and conditions? Say, look, if you want to build an Igbo community, do it this way, do it that way, do it. Mind you, this is a man, according to our checks, no, HSA, wow, investing a lot in the country. Now, so, majority would definitely carry the vote. I just said Oba out, explaining into detail what he actually meant. So, Adolfo, you hear our drink share on this. Do you support this idea or not? And don't you think, sir, if the government is to sit with this man and then get to understand what he meant, it would be a beautiful thing having, Ghanaians bond with Nigeria. Because mind you, Ghana and Nigeria, one people. Say, Ujituma, let us know under the comment section. If you disagree to, kindly let us know. At the end of the day, Adolfo, yada CP, Vimbas TV, so, and movie.
Vimbas TV.